Thekkoti is a small village in Kozhikode district of Kerala state in South India. Thekkoti is famous for a coconut nursery which is 100 years old. One can see remains of an old lighthouse in Velliamkallu. This place is one of the driving beach in Kerala. Thekkoti is also famous for its mussels. In Malayalam we called as Kallumakkaya. This video is a humble effort from our side to familiarize some common marine species of algae seen in Kerala and to evoke interest in future algal studies. We reached Thekkoti at 5 p.m. on February 10 and it was an awesome evening, and the aim of our trip was to study the natural habitat and rich biodiversity of algae, and we hope this will be a perfect spot for that. Do you know why we selected 10th February? It was a full moon day and the day of low tide. During low tide, the sea will pull back and we can easily walk a little bit deep into the sea to explore the beauty of algae. Psychology offers an enormously stimulating field for research studies. Algae are ubiquitous. A multitude of species ranging from microscopic unicell to gigantic kelps inhabit the world's oceans, freshwater bodies, soil, rocks, and trees. They are responsible for most of the global production of organic matter by photosynthesis. Algae are the ancestors of higher plants. They thus play a fundamental role in the world's ecosystem. Padina antillarum. Padina belongs to the family Diktyotaceae. This algae forms curled, fan-like branches from a single stalk. Blades are irregularly split and branched. Racemosa. It is a species of green algae commonly known as sea crabs. It consists of branches linked to stolons which are anchored to sandy substrate by rhizoids. It contains cholerpinin, a secondary metabolite which is cytotoxic, and this deters animals from consuming it. Dictyota, also known as Y-shaped algae. It contains several species and very difficult to identify. All have branches that fork near their ends, generally in medium brown or green to blue-green, occasionally with a bright blue tint. The rocks are not that slippery, but are pointed and fully porous in nature. The rocks were decorated with white spots, which are seashells which get merged with rocks during the course of time. Walking on the rocks was a little bit painful. Colerepa taxifolia. This is native to Indian Ocean. The algae has a stem-like which spreads horizontally, and from this vertical fern-like pinnae arise. It has coloropsin that is noxious to fish. trip, along with algae, we came across some interesting marine organisms that made our trip more interesting and exciting.
Gracilaria is a genus of red algae notable for its economic importance as an agrophyte as well as its use as a food for humans and various species of shellfish. It has a thallus which is erect or prostrate decumbent, branched subdichotomously, attached to a solid substratum by a small discoid holdfast. They grow on intertidal or subtidal rocky outcrops associated with sandy beaches. Chloropa are fast-growing green algae with fronds that comes in a variety of shapes. Chloropa are found in a variety of shallow water marine habitats. Substrate types vary from solid rock through to sand and mud, and Chloropa can be found in both calm and rough water areas. Because of their adaptability and the ease with which they can propagate themselves vegetatively, Chloropa can be a highly invasive species. They have beneficial application in terms of nutrient export and pH stabilization.
Alga. It is a flat green algae growing from a discoid holdfast. The margin is somewhat ruffled and often torn. Some species are edible too. Belongs to the family Algaceae. Sargassum. It is a genus of brown macroalgae in the order Fucales. It consists of holdfast, a stripe, and a frond. Oogonia and Anthridia occur in conceptacles or embedded in receptacles on special branches. The species richness of algal world was beyond words. We had great experience while exploring this beach. Tides are getting more stronger. Water levels are also rising. We can't stay here for much longer. all that algal colonies were covered by water. It's a time to leave. The sun and those algal beauties get disappeared into water. And that wonderful evening ends.